Yung nasa gitna po, sir.
Nagmumukha ko na naman na eh. Gumamit ka na! Nandito na yung mga ebidensya oh. Hindi nga ako yun ang pangalan. Attorney!
This is the part where the suspect is apprehended through showing the warrant of arrest and treating him with the Miranda rights.
Magandang araw, sir. Dito kami ngayon upang ikaw ay may maanyayahan na pumunta sa aming presinto. Bilang patunay, ito ang iyong warrant of arrest. Ikaw ay aming isasama at may karapatan kang manahimik at
Kumuha ng abogado.
kumuha ng abogado. Naintindihan mo ba?
Given that there is a witness, the suspect will be verified through police lineup.
Madam, sino yung namumukhaan mo dyan na nagnakaw at may tuturo mo bilang ating suspect?
Yung nasa gitna po, sir. Nakita ko pa silang
Mapapatunayan ba nila? Sige, subuhan natin. Ikaw, pwede mo bang ipakita ang iyong gilig?
Ikilig mo talaga, sir. Yan ako, sir.
Yung pangatlo, pwede ka bang bumilig?
Ganito, sir.
Sumasarap na to, sabi nila. Yung pangalawa, pwede mo bang ipakita?
Oo, siya, sir. Sigurado ako.
Gumagawa?
Opo, sir.
Magandang umaga, Mr. Lord.
The first step involves directly and positively confronting the suspect. The investigator states that the suspect is the person who committed the offense. The investigator should also pause to evaluate the suspect's verbal and nonverbal responses.
Tatanungin kita. Ikaw ba ang nagnakaw? Wala. Hindi ako yun. Parang makakamamin ka na. Wala ko mamaminin kasi may ako yun. Alam ko, hindi ka masamang tao.
In this step, the investigator uses theme development through the interrogation to persuade the suspect to tell the truth. By presenting a moral excuse for the crime, the investigator seeks to reduce the suspect's internal conflict and make it easier for them to confess.
Kailangan mo talaga ng pera para sa iyong pamilya. Marami na kami ganyang naging kaso dito. Kaya alam na rin ang aming gagamitin. Hindi na kayo eh. Bakit ba mo rin? Sige, nagkakawalit lang ako.
In this part, the interrogator prepares material that contain facts of the case and the pieces of evidence implicating the subject and present them to the subject.
Nagmumukha ko na naman na eh. Gumamit ka na! Nandito na yung mga ebidensya oh. Hindi nga ako yun ang napangamin ko. Come on! Huwag na tayo masaya ng oras dito. Kung hindi mo kinuha yun, bakit nandito mga fingerprint ko ha?
In this part of the video, when a suspect denies involvement in a crime, the investigator's goal is to discourage these denials and focus the conversation back to the theme.
Eh, hindi ka sa akin din eh! Takin ka, brigado ka eh! Babe, hindi ba ako sa init na ito? Eh, sinasayang ang oras natin! Mr. Kurt, mamin ka na. Wala man na makabilit ka, hindi nga. Bakit ba ganun yung kasama mo eh? Nakapasok lang. Ano ba bang ginagawa ko dito? Hindi nga ako yan eh.
In this part, the interrogator will use the silent technique wherein the the interrogator will minimally speak during the interrogation, wherein the subject will be uncomfortable and impatient.
Ano ba? Kailan niyo ba nakuha yan? At saan? Pagod naman dito eh. Ang ganda-ganda ng ganito sa labas. Bigla niyo akong kinuha. Hey! Fingerprint? Bakit? Nakuha niyo doon sa... Saan yan? Ano sabihin na kung saan yan?
As you can see in this part of this video, the suspect shows nonverbal cues of deception, wherein he is impatient, he shows unnecessary actions, rising of voice and others.
Sakit ang ulo ko. Wala akong ninanakaw, wala akong pinasok, wala akong sinaktan. Ano sa lahat? Hindi ako kriminal. Bakit naman? My goodness. Ano? Sir.
In this part of the interrogation, the interrogator uses the emotional love technique, wherein the interrogator looks for the people connected to the crime committed and close to the perpetrator.
Ano ka na, Mr. Lord? Hindi ka ba naawa sa iyong pamilya? Hindi na kasi ako. Kaya lang naman merong ganyan.
What you're about to watch is the step 4 of the Reid interrogation, the overcoming objection, when an investigator confronts a suspect and begins to develop an interrogation theme. A guilty suspect may offer objections to the accusation, particularly after they realize simple denials are not effective. Objections are distinct from denials in that they offer a reason why suspect could not or would not have committed the crime.
Nakita nyo kasi nga, sumilip ako doon. Siyempre, bukas yung pinto. Siyempre, bilang isang tao, silipin mo kung anong nangyari sa loob, ba? Yun, kaya nandun yung pero hindi talaga ako.
In this step, the investigators should incorporate rhetorical questions into their monologue to encourage the suspect to mentally participate in the conversation. Rhetorical questions take advantage of the natural human tendency to respond to questions. While verbal responses are not the goal, rhetorical questions can prompt the suspect to internally agree or disagree with the theme, keeping them engaged in the conversation.
Alam ko na nagsisinasa yung nagawa. Kaya ayusin na natin to. Sumilit ka lang ba talaga? O sadyang pumasok ka na hindi mo namamatayan?
At this point, the suspect has likely abandoned their attempts to deny they're guilty or offer objections and has become quiet and withdrawn. The investigator has successfully established dominance in the conversation and conveyed confidence in the suspect's guilt. The suspect's passive mood doesn't necessarily indicate a desire to confess, but rather a mental shift where they are now contemplating the potential benefits of telling the truth.
Oo ba? Mamalayan. Pumasok na ako pala. Oo, diba? Nagiging tapat ka na.
You had watched the Step 7 and Step 8 of the Reid Technique, from partial to full confession. On the Step 7, the alternative question strategically offers suspect two possible explanations for the crime, both implying guilt but differing in moral implications. In the Step 8, once the suspect chooses an alternative, the investigator should encourage a detailed confession. This involves eliciting specific information about the crime, including the sequence of events, the suspect's actions, and any relevant evidence.
O sige, para matapos na itong investigasyon natin, kailangan mo ibahagi lahat ng iyong mga nalalaman para matapos na itong investigasyon na to. Attorney! Sige, susunod mo to at sisiguraduhin namin na bibigyan ka namin ng protection.
The final step, converting an oral confession into a written confession. The final step is to obtain a written or recorded confession that accurately reflects the suspect's oral admission. This step is essential for ensuring the legal admissibility of the confession and preserving its evidentiary value.